Hello guys, nice to meet up with you again. Today is 8th of January 2021, Friday. So it's again additional mathematics mission of 18 days, time 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. One day, 1 hour, one topic. So are you ready for today's lesson? If yes, what's the topic? It is differentiation, right? So let's start with our question. Okay, right? Let's start with question 10, paper 1. A cuboid with a square base has a total surface area A given as 3x squared minus 4x, where x is the length of the side of the base. Questions: find dA dx. So given information is a cuboid and the total surface area. In order to look for dA dx means differentiating A upon x, where the power of x should be reduced. So let's start our work with A. Given A as 3x to the power of 2 minus 4x to the power of 1. So dA dx is written as 3 times 2 x to the power of 2 minus 1 minus 4 times 1 x to the power of 1 minus 1. So we'll be getting 6x minus 4 times x to the power of 0. Finally, we have the answer as 6x minus 4. Okay, this is the answer for dA dx. Done. Now we go to B. B says a small change in the total surface area when the length of the side of the base decreases from 5 to 4.99 cm. So you should know that the question, this is again the information, and this is the question you need to answer. Okay, and decreases from 5 to 4.99 is the information. So back to the question, you are asked to look for the small change. Do you know what is small change in the total surface area? Yes, you are right. Okay, the small change in the total surface area is denoted by del A. Now you have to think of how to get del A. Back to the earlier information, del y over del x approximate to dy over dx. Therefore, by replacing y with A, you should get your del A over del x approximate to dA over dx. So how to get the value? Right, very good. Del A approximate to dA over dx times del x. Sorry, this is del x. Right, this is del x. Right. So now, what is the value of dA dx and what is the value of del x? Right? From part A, when we differentiate our dA dx, when we differentiate our A, we get our dA dx equals to 6x minus 5. And what is the initial value for x? Okay, yes, you are right. X is equals to 5. So it says that decreases from 5 to 4.99. So then you sub the x equals to 5 into the equation. 6 times 5 minus 4. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 minus 4, you get 26. Fine. So you have this as the value of 26. Now, what is the value of del x? How do you get the value of del x? Yes, very good. So, for the current value, okay, you minus the initial. So, del x is equals to 4.99 minus 5. Yes, you get it as negative 0.01. And the negative signs here means decreases. The negative signs means decreases. So therefore, multiply with negative 0.01. So 26 times negative 0.01, you get negative 0.26. Yes, that is the answer to the question asked, the small change in the total surface area. Okay, right? Now, I would like to drag your attention into two parts where candidates of SPM normally, like you, normally get confused over this, which is the small change in the total surface area with the approximate value. Okay. What are the differences between the small change in the total surface area and approximate value? As you know that small change, it is written as dA approximate to dA over dx times del x. Okay, del A, small change in the total surface area means it's del A. And you get del A from dA dx multiplied with del x. Okay, then what is approximate value? Approximate value of the surface area will be given as below. A, the area of the new area, okay, is equals to the original area plus del A, right? So the original area, where do you get the original area? It is from here. By subbing the 5 into here, right? So let's continue with our work here for our original area. Okay, I take away this one. Take away this one. Let's go for the original. Okay, I use blue color. A, original. Where I get it as 3 times 5 squared minus 4x. 3 times 5 squared minus 4x. X sub with 5, right? Sub it with 5. So get your calculator. Okay, 3 times 25 minus 20. You get it as 55. Means that the original value, okay, the earlier area for the cuboid is 55. If it is in the unit was not given, so yes, given as cm. So it is the original, the earlier area for this cuboid, it was 55 centimeter squared, right? So then after the changes, and from part B earlier, we got del A. We got our del A as negative 0.26. Okay, therefore, in order to get the approximate value for the area, it should be 55 plus negative 0.26. So 55, get your calculator, 55 plus negative 0.26. You get your answer as 54.74 centimeter squared. Okay, so this is your answer, meaning that for this case, Okay, right. What does it mean by this? By referring to the graph, by referring to the equation given, you should be able to predict the shape of the graph should be something like this. Right, something like this. Now, let's continue to the value. When x is 5, what does it mean by when x is 5? Okay, let's say 5 is here. When x is 5, you will get the value of a, the area, and the value of a here is 55. When x is decreasing from 5 to 4.99, decreasing, okay, let's say 4.99. Okay, now I zoom in. You may zoom in and see. If let's say from 5, okay, now this is 4.99 from here. Okay, 4.99, I use the other color, maybe I use black color, 4.99. Decrease, 4.99. Okay, 4.99 going up here, then you should see the value. Okay, this is indicated by 54.74, and this is the del A, right? And this is the del X, del X. Okay, I hope that you understand this. Okay, right. Now let's go to paper 2, question 10. Diagram 6 shows a rectangle A, B, C, D inscribed in the curve of y equals to x multiplied with 8 minus x and x-axis. Okay, you may check the diagram. Okay, inscribed means tertera, means that it is inside and touch, right? So what's the question? Okay, this is only information. Let's go for the question. Okay, given that AD equals to 2K, okay, this is also information. Okay, AD equals to 2K. I can say that this is 2K. Get the color. Okay, 2K. AD 2K. Right. And then the question says, find point B in terms of K. Find point at the point of B in terms of K. 3 marks. Right? So how do you get point B? Point B, remember point B? Your answer should be in bracket. Right? Okay, fine. So inscribe from here, you should be able to get the root. Okay, the root, when y equals to 0, you should get your x equals to 0 or your x equals to 8, meaning that this is 0 and this is 8. Right. So that's all you can do. So then what should you do? You want to get the coordinate of B, which is here. Okay, then you should think of a way. How do you get the distance of what? How do you get the distance of A, O, or OA? So by referring to the diagram, you should know that OA, the length is equals to, okay, let me put a value here, E. So the distance is equal to DE. Okay, is equal. So means that OA, you should know that OA, okay, let's label OA, give it a small letter to indicate, let's say it's A. And this is A as well. So OA is A plus 2K plus A equals to 8. Do you agree? This is the length from O to E. So then from here, you should get that your 2A is equals to 8 minus 2K. Simplified, you get your A equals to 4 minus K. This is A. A is not in the question. A is a letter that you indicate the distance from O to A. right? So how do you go to it? Now let's check on the following. Okay, now from here you should see that where is A and what is A? A is the distance from A as O to A. So meaning that the coordinate for capital A is written as 0, 4 minus K. Do you agree? Meaning that for my value of coordinate B, it should be 4 minus K, comma, Y. Right? So I need to know what is the coordinate of Y. How do I get Y, the coordinate of Y? Check from here. So now you are going to sub this. We're making A as X, the coordinate of X. Sub it into the equation. Okay, let's continue. Y equals to, your X now is 4 minus K. Okay, then multiply with 8 minus 4 minus K. Close the bracket. So from here, you should get 4 minus K. Expand the bracket, you should get 4 plus K. 4 minus K, 4 plus K. What do you have? You have it as 16 minus K squared. Yes. From there, you will get the coordinate of B, which is 4 minus K, comma, 16 minus K squared. How you find this question? Is it easy? And then make sure that your answer is in coordinate form. Okay, done. Therefore, you get your 3 marks. If you ask me where are the marks will be given, I shall say, do you understand this? What is the relation? Okay, so I'll give here 1 mark. And the second mark, I'll go for how you indicate the coordinate of Y. So this will be the second mark. And for sure, finally, will be the mark to your answer. Right? Do you get me? Very good. So we are going to continue to the next. Okay, part B says the area of rectangle. Ask us to look, or ask you to look for. Okay, find the area of rectangle A, B, C, D. L in terms of K. Okay, L in terms of K. Okay, for this question, you have to be very careful. The area is not indicated by capital A, but it is indicated by L. So how do you look for the area of a rectangle? Okay, L is given by the length. The length, you may say that is AD, okay, and the width is of AB. Okay, fine, you get the idea. So now let's continue with the calculation. AD, what is the length of AD? AD, still remember from the information earlier? AD is 2K, so you sub it with 2K. Then what is AB? AB is the length of the y-axis, okay, the coordinate for y, which is 16 minus K squared. So then, when you expand, you will get 32K minus 2K cubed. Okay, 2K cubed. Right. So that's how you get the answer to this. 2 marks. Okay, where are the 2 marks? How to get the 2 marks? Do you identify the length for the sides? Okay, the length for the sides of the rectangle correctly? If yes, 1 mark here. And do you expand the bracket carefully and correctly? If yes, here you get 1 mark. So it's 2 marks. Right? Okay, right. Now, let's go to part C. Find the maximum area of rectangle ABCD. area. Okay, what is the area just now that we get? Area L was given as 32. We got it as 32k minus 2k cubed, right? So the maximum area. Where is the maximum area? Still remember the graph just now? The maximum area will be the turning point. Okay, what happened at turning point? Okay, how do you get the turning point? Okay, remember, first of all, you need to get it differentiate. Okay, differentiate L against X. You will get as 32 minus 2 times 3 times k to the power of 2. So you will get it as 32 minus 6k squared. Okay, right. Now, at maximum is the turning point. Turning point, you should know that your dl dx is equals to 0. Then you should get it. Your equation will turn into 6k squared equals to 32. Okay, by solving this, you should get your k equals to, get your calculator, 32 divided by 6, then get the square root. So you get it as 2.309. Still remember, our final answer should be in 4 significant figure. And then the question says maximum area. So where do you get your maximum area? Don't forget the earlier equation given to you. Okay, you get the area equation that you formed just now. It was, if you still recall, refer to part B to get what is the A. This is your L. Okay, this is your L. So sub the K into here. So you will get it as L equals to 32 times with 2.0309, right, minus 2 times 2.309 to the power of 3. So by pressing calculator, you should get your answer as 49.27 squared unit. Okay, sorry, 49.27 squared unit. Right. So that's how you get your answer. Will it be okay? Okay, where are the marks for this? Okay, so once you understand, you should see this question is so easy. Where marks are given? Okay, in order to look for the maximum, did you differentiate? Okay, when you differentiate, did you differentiate it correctly? 1 mark here. And when we are talking about maximum, do you have this idea? And this will be 1 mark. Okay, and do you get the value of k correctly? And do you have your answer as in 4 significant figure? Okay, yes, 1 mark here. And did you answer to the question? The question asks you to find the maximum area. So you need to sub the value of k into the formula that you obtained from part B. So 1 mark here. Finally, did you press your calculator correctly to get the answer correct? Okay, if yes, 1 mark. So that's how you get your 5 marks. Okay, so I think that's all for today's lesson. Right. Thank you for your view. I shall see you next round. Right. Remember, keep practicing. Right. Bye.